Hello and welcome. I'm Keegan Hirst and this is the Hirst Locker, the podcast for men who want to build an incredible body, a rock-solid mindset and unstoppable confidence. It's for men who want to live life on their terms and live it to their full potential. I've helped hundreds of men transform their lives, giving them the knowledge, the tools and the self-belief to help them smash through the glass ceiling that stopped them from achieving their dreams. And I want to do the same for you. Now we're going to focus on physical, mental and emotional health, things that affect us as gay men so that we can live life on our terms, build the body that we want and feel confident living that life. I'm going to help you cut through the noise and confusion to give you the confidence and clarity to take action and build the best version of yourself, to give you complete control of your body, your mindset, your habits and ultimately your life. So let's get to it. Hello and welcome to the Hirst Locker. I have absolutely no idea what episode we're on now, but in this episode I want to talk about making friends. So you're over 25, you're working, you're developing as a person, and things are going well in life, right? You're looking after yourself, you're progressing in your career, physically, mentally, emotionally, financially, and yet you find yourself with your friendship circle getting smaller or feeling more strained or not seeing them, or you find yourself not sharing the same values as much, especially during COVID and especially as a girl, as a gay person whose straight friends are having kids and then they fall off the face of the earth, right? So you find yourself without a support network, without a community, without people who do have the same values you do, but you're too proud to ask, or maybe even feel stupid for not having friends. And this is certainly something that I've experienced, especially after retiring from rugby, especially after coming out and things changing. And don't get me wrong, my straight friends are amazing, but it is difficult to make friends as you get a bit older. It is difficult to say that, listen, I haven't got any mates. And, you know, when I became a coach, I joined an amazing community of other coaches, world-class coaches, and something that I went to meet a few of them, and one of the guys actually was really open and honest. He said, I'll be honest with you, I've come here to make some new mates because all my mates have gone off in different directions. And for me, that was really refreshing to know that A, that I wasn't on my own, and that B, that, you know, it is actually possible to make friends when you're over 25 years old and you're not at university or going out pubbing and clubbing all the time. So let's kind of talk about the big problems. So when you find that your friendship circle is getting smaller or strained, you'll find yourself feeling lonely and isolated, right? And like you don't have people to share things with, make plans with, or talk to, or who are going to look out for you or for you to look out for them. And the second thing is, as I mentioned earlier, you feel a bit stupid, or you beat yourself up for not having more friends, and you feel like you can't speak to anyone because that'll just shine a light on the problem. And then the friends that you do have might push you away because who wants to be with a loner, right? Number 3 is you don't know where to look to find people with similar values, similar interests, who are in a similar position in life as where you are. So you feel stuck. Yeah, so what have you tried, right? You try apps, you try dating apps, but unfortunately they seem to all be about sex, or they're not real, or people don't want to open up and actually have a conversation. You try going to gay bars. Well, you did before COVID shut them all, but as they're reopening, you go to gay bars. But, you know, there's always booze and it's not an ideal environment. People are always, you know, it's not really where people go to make friends. So here's a little bit of a myth for you. Friendship groups are not set in stone. And there are so many people in the same position as you. Everybody does not have all their friends and a perfect group set up. Like Friends, the actual ancient TV show. So remember that we get different things from different people. And as people are changing along with their circumstances, their friendship circles grow and shift and change. Okay? So what we want to do now is, now that we've figured out what the problem is, where we're at and how we're feeling, and hopefully you know that you're not alone, I'm going to give you some tips to solve it. All right. Number 1, Join some groups, whether that's online, outdoors, gaming, sports. Pick an activity that you love doing. Search for it and then either stick gay or LGBT in front of it and get involved, turn up, speak to people. You do have to put yourself out there. And here's the thing, not everyone is going to be your friend, and that's okay. Now, when you do meet people at things like this, swap phone numbers, not social media. Because if you swap social media, you get people judging, making preconceptions about people. Social media is not real, guys. Remember that. It's all a pretense. So go for a coffee, meet some of their friends, rinse, repeat. All right? That's number one. Number two, be a fan, right? If you love a particular sports team or a particular show or something, you know, certainly when it comes to sports team, every team and stadium now hosts a pride night and often have an LGBTQ fan group. So you can meet other people who, you know as much as you do about football or rugby or about whatever sport you're into, but you don't have to be a super fan. It's fine to just enjoy, you know, all the fit people that are there playing sport. You know, you can always start a conversation with someone by asking them to explain like what just happened. Just be there, get involved. This is probably a theme that's going to pop up over the coming points, is that you've just got to get involved. And by the way, LBW, if you do go watch cricket, means leg before wicket, apparently. Another way that is a really easy way to make friends is fly the flag and notice who salutes. So if you go out in like an unambiguously queer t-shirt and someone says, "Oh, love your shirt," they're saying, "Hello, I'm a fellow homosexual." So say hello back. You know, maybe stop and chat for a minute. If you have a fabulous hair or style or accessories and someone says, "I love your look," or "What a great colour of your hair," or whatever it is, it's really likely that they're literally screaming at you, "Hello, I am also queer. I'm also gay. I would like to talk to you." So also, don't be fooled if someone doesn't look gay. Look gay. You know, what even is that? We're everywhere and we look like anyone. And also, you know, please don't contribute to the idea that there's one way to look gay. Okay, that's be cool, man. Point number 4, serve what you value. I think this one's really important. There are few better ways to make friends as an adult than to volunteer your time. All right, go to the meetings of whatever local organisation puts on events that you enjoy and join a crew or a committee that matches your skills. So, you know, if there's specifically like an LGBT organisation that's ideal, but also look at like artistic and cultural groups, especially as things are reopening, you know, where you can see visibly queer people in attendance often. You know, community groups always need more people to set up, whether it's clean up, set up, move people around, put posters up, all that kind of stuff. Can you bake cupcakes? You know, balance, whatever it is, balancing the budget, keeping the books, collecting money at the doors. You know, maybe you've got first aid or something. Can you moderate a Facebook page? Keep social media looking well. Whatever you can do is definitely needed somewhere. And then you'll meet other volunteers. Yay, hello, friend. And this is also a really good way to access sometimes expensive events for free, especially as they're opening up. Many organisations have like volunteer programs that provide tickets or entry with a few hours work, so it's a no-brainer, right? Another way, you can start something, all right? Maybe you're wild for bird watching or motocross or fibre arts or molecular gastronomy, who knows? And you'd love to practice your skills with other LGBT people. So why not try starting a group? Yeah, post notices in, you know, Birdwatchers UK or whatever it might be, and let people know that you're interested in enjoying your hobby in a queer community, in an LGBT community, you know. And you might get pushback about this from straight people. You know, what does sexuality have to do with watching birds or whatever it might be? But just tell them that you're looking to make more LGBT friends and that you thought it'd be nice to find people with whom, you know, you also have activities in common, because you're not being, you know, gay people can join straight people can join LGBT groups. You're not being anti-straight, you're being pro-LGBT. Remember And, you know, don't feel obligated to listen to them complaining. Another point, just say it. Just tell everybody you want to make more friends, especially if you want to make more gay friends. There's a concept in sociology called weak ties. So people that you're friendly with, maybe mutual friends with, but you're not really friends. And, you know, over and over again, like research has proved that when you're looking for something new, whether it's a new job, apartment to rent, whatever it might be, it's most likely come through a network of weak ties because, you know, you already know about everything your good friends know about and vice versa. So activate those weak ties to help expand your queer social circle. Tell everyone you know, even a little bit, that regardless of their gender, their sexuality, that you're looking for more LGBT friends. You know, be specific if you want. You know, I really want to connect with whoever, older trans people or whatever it might be, and just leave it open. They'll introduce you to their non-binary cousin, the gay office friend, the trans girl in the PhD cohort, whatever it might be. You know, maybe there'll be some awkward coffees, probably. Who cares? You know, cool people you might never have otherwise met who are at least somewhat vouched for by someone you sort of know. That sounds like a good idea to me, right? So just to kind of break it all down and give you some action steps, go through that list that I've just given you there and find what fits best with you and where you're most comfortable. Bring a friend who's in the same position, all right? Because you've already got a friend, so bring them. And it doesn't matter if they're gay as well. Number 2, and I said this a few times, take action. Just throw yourself into it. Like, some people are not going to want to be your friend. That's cool. Number 3, try new things. Remember, if you do what you've always done, you will get what you've always got. So it's really important that you expand your horizons, you try to meet new people, and you open yourself up to new things. So just kind of going back and recapping, please remember it is completely normal to need new friends. We all outgrow, we all move, we change, and so do our friendship circles. That's completely normal. You are not alone. There are so many people in the same position as you who have outgrown their friends, or their friends have outgrown them, who find themselves older and needing to make friends. You can make friends at 30. All right. And it doesn't have to be to do with sex or drink or drugs, because a lot of things in the gay community can be, especially. There are lots of ways to make new friends, but you've got to be willing to put yourself out there, and you've got to be willing to get knocked back. All right. You have got this. You have absolutely got this. So please bear in mind that if you want to make new friends, you've got to put yourself out there. You've got to try new things, and you can do it. You can make friends. If I can make new friends at 33, you can make new friends however old you are. So thank you for watching, listening to the Hirst Locker, and go find some friends, you loners. That was a joke. It's a joke.